What was it like?
When the verdict was read.
I feel like it was designed to protect white people, the system, and it was not designed to protect black people. It's self-defense.
If you don't know about the whole Karmelo Anthony situation, this guy went to a track meet, decided to go in a rival team's tent after they asked him a plethora of times, hey, get up out of here. He said no. And then once they tried to get him up out of there, he pulled that tool up out his backpack and he got to poking. He got to poking. The person he got into the altercation with is no longer here with us. And now a lot of people are trying to make this about race. Let me be 100% clear. I don't think this is about race at all. I don't think no one, well, from the victim side, did anything based off of racism. I don't think that's the case in any way, shape, or form. If you know sports and you've been to certain games, you do know that that tent stuff is dead serious. You cannot go into a rival team's tent and just think that that's cool, especially when they have to like book those tents in advance and all that, right? Like you're bugging. You're bugging. It seems like Karmelo is just looking for an issue or a problem or an excuse to just go crazy, right? And then once people rightfully ask them, hey, man, can you get up out of here? Repeatedly, I do think that that's when he used that as an opportunity. I do also believe that the victims should not have tried to escalate things to a physical level because people like Karmelo love that type of ish and might be looking for an excuse. So I think that you should just call the officials or something and just try to handle it as passive as possible. Now, I'm not saying you're wrong fully because I can agree with the point of he might be dangerous and you're trying to keep the people that's in that tent safe. Rightfully so. He proved you to be correct. But I think that if you could have tried to handle that more calm way, right? Like snitch, get the officials, do whatever you got to do. Then they might have checked his bag and found what they needed to find. This dude had an agenda, clear as day.
Tonight, emotions boiling over outside the courthouse. Protesters in each other's faces, some openly weeping. And for others, relief that justice was served.
You think this is justice for Austin?
I believe so.
As a Texas jury finds 19-year-old Karmelo Anthony guilty of murder for stabbing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf at a high school track meet last year.
You will never respect a black woman like that.
Numerous witnesses said Anthony instigated the confrontation, the prosecution calling his actions unjustified and intentional, telling the jury, you don't get to meet a shove with a stab, especially if you provoke the shove. In closing arguments Tuesday, the defense again tried to portray Metcalf as the aggressor, that he made physical contact first, and Anthony defended himself in a split second of chaos. What was it like?
What was it like?
When the verdict was read.
I feel like it was designed to protect white people, the system, and it was not designed to protect black people. It's self-defense.
To be fair, I don't think the system wants to protect anybody. White people get done dirty by the system as well. They got videos all over YouTube. I've stumbled into that wormhole of looking at nasty cops and dirty cops that get caught just being foul. And there's a lot of white people that's in the mix too, getting done wrong. So I don't really think it's a black or white thing necessarily. It's not really about race. Now, when it comes to Karmelo Anthony, I do think the system failed because he should have got life. He needs to have no opportunity to come out into the world ever again. What's he going to do next time he get mad or just feel depressed or something? Walk around with something else in his backpack and just hope that somebody pushes him so he can have an excuse? Yo, fam, when you look at the full case, it sounds so premeditated. Like, it's wild. I don't know how anyone could be defending Karmelo. You gotta admit he was wrong. Come on. Anyone that is able to be unbiased can admit Karmelo was tripping. Maybe it's just me, right? Maybe I'm a crazy person.
The jury just sentenced Carmelo Anthony. We're going to be back with Brooke Taylor, who's live outside the courthouse. What do we have?
Hi, Jesse. Some pretty breaking news to give you right now. The jury has sentenced Carmelo Anthony to 35 years behind bars after finding him guilty of murder. I'm told that he is eligible for parole after he serves half his time. The jury had the option to give him as much as 99 years behind bars. But again, they have chosen to give him 35 years. And I do want to mention, we showed you those protests, a bunch of supporters out here. They've erupted again. Pretty shocking. This is a direct quote. I just heard one supporter say, quote, those twins, meaning the victim and his twin brother who were there at the time, are, quote, domestic racist terrorists. So pretty unbelievable, Jesse.
All right. Well, only 17 years. And he's available for parole. Kind of seems soft. I would have given him the chair, but that's just me, Brooke.
Yeah, 17 years is pretty soft for what he did. Yeah, 100%. I don't think he'll be different when he gets out. You never know, but he was definitely wrong in this case. People just trying to make this about race and not just about a crazy person that need to be locked up in the Batman's universe, the Arkham Asylum. Right? They needed to be there. They trying to make it about race and, oh, if it was a white person doing, shut up. You sound nuts. You sound like you don't know what the world is actually has going on, bro. And it's disturbing. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Hit the hype button and all that good stuff.